Further member statements. The member from Sudbury.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'm very honoured today to stand and speak about last year's shooting on Parliament Hill. At the time, I was a member of Parliament representing the riding of Sudbury, and myself, like the leader of the official opposition, experienced that traumatic day. But I think if we look back, Mr. Speaker, I want to do a few things first. The first thing, of course, is recognize Corporal Cirillo. I know that was done today quite eloquently by the Premier, the Leader of the Third Party, and the Leader of the official opposition. But also I think it's important to recognize a few other individuals, Mr. Speaker. The former Sergeant-at-Arms, Kevin Vickers, who was considered a hero that day. I'd also like to acknowledge Constable Gervais, probably one of the most bravest things I've ever seen, Mr. Speaker. When the bullets were flying, he ran through the caucus doors, told us to get down, turned around and held the doors. Yeah. And a bullet lodged in that door. He put his life on the line for us, and that is something that I know I am truly grateful for, and I know many MPs are always grateful for. And that parliamentary crew of security that day did an outstanding job, and I want to acknowledge them and thank them for that. As well, I think it's important for us here to also thank our security staff who keep us safe each and every day. Those folks that are out there keeping us safe, it's important as well. I'd also like to acknowledge Member of Parliament, former Member of Parliament Ryan Cleary, who he and I had a moment where we both thought we were going to die, and it was kind of an unusual experience, and it's always something that he and I talk about. And of course, Mr. Speaker, I know my time is running out, but our families, we need to thank our families, because while many of us were taken out of harm's way when we couldn't reach out to let them know we were safe, our families as politicians are always worried about us, and you know what, I think we need to acknowledge that the families had a very difficult time that day as well, and I'd just like to thank our families, all of our families, for allowing us to do what we do. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.